Hello everybody and good day to you all. Today I'm talking about The Good Doctor, season number 2, episode number 9, Empathy. This episode directed by Joanna Kearns. And here we have a lot of things happening. We got 2 cases going down. And we also have the personal stuff happening as well. Now we start off with a very intense situation going on between Sean and Dr. Glassman. And Sean pretty much took Dr. Glassman's license away. Because his memory is going, and so him being on the road is very dangerous, not just for him, but for everybody else. And so Sean loves him and wants to protect him, so he takes away his license. Dr. Glassman doesn't want to do this, and so Sean pretty much forces him to give it up. And they have a very, not a good, interaction after that. Yeah. Because he's pissed. Dr. Glassman's pretty pissed. Because to him, Sean took away his freedom. This was the one thing he had left, and Sean took it away. So he's dealing with that. That personal stuff, dealing with that. And then you got what's going on inside the hospital. You got Sean, he's working alongside Dr. Park, and they had this kid who comes in named Billy, and Billy's played by Mason Golding, and Billy is in juvenile detention. He got beat up in there. And so they're trying to patch him up and fix what's wrong with him. And also he has a dent in his forehead. Something that he got when he was a child because his father used to beat him. He had a very tragic life, and so you got Dr. Parks, who feels sorry for him and wants to help him, and also trying to give him a little bit more self-esteem by fixing that dent in his forehead. And you got Sean, who pretty much don't care about that dent at all. He's just there to treat what he came in for. And so you had them kind of conflicted between one another because Dr. Parks pretty much trying to teach Sean about empathy and how to feel for other people, and you got Sean, because of his condition, not truly understanding how to feel for other people. Even though he does feel for other people, he does care for people in his own way, it's just not like everybody else. And it may seem cold and distant, but everything he's doing is because he does care. And then you have what's going on with Claire, and you got Morgan, and they're working alongside Dr. Melendez, and they have a patient that comes in who's taking some type of drug, and it's making him sick. And the reason why he's taking this drug is to suppress the urge that's inside him. He's a potential pedophile. He hasn't touched anybody yet. He hasn't touched the child yet, but his sister has children now, and he's feeling these urges to her children, and so he's trying to do everything he possibly can to make sure he does not hurt his sister's children by using drugs that probably kill him, to cutting himself, and then yeah, it escalates from here. It just gets darker and darker, and you feel his pain and his struggle, and you got and the patient's name is George Reynolds, and he's played by Tyler Ritter. And you kind of feel for him because he hasn't touched a child yet, which is great. But the thing is that the way he's going about trying to fix himself, to try to stop himself from doing these things, is so messed up that you actually feel sorry for him at the same time too. And then you have what's going on with Dr. Marcus Andrews and I guess his boss, I guess you could say, I think she's a doctor. I'm not so sure if she's a doctor or not. I'm saying Allegra Oki, and she pretty much telling him that he had to find somebody who should be like his successor. When it's time for him to step down, he got to find somebody to take his place. And so he pretty much put Dr. Melendez and Dr. Parks between one another. They kind of competing between one another to show that they are qualified to take the job. Yeah, and so you see them kind of battling out in this episode, trying to prove that they're worthy of the prize in a way. But at the same time, you got Dr. Marcus Andrews, who pretty much has his own idea of who should be running the show. Yeah, which is really messed up. But then on a brighter note, through all the tension and everything that's going on, you have Sean learning how to drive. And he got Leia teaching him. They had some rough starts. They had some rocky things because of Sean's condition and things, and how he reacts to certain things. But she found a way to help him deal with these situations and learn how to drive safely without getting anybody in an accident. So, yay there. And when you find out exactly why he's trying to learn how to drive, it makes it even better. This was a very emotional episode because you're pretty much going through Sean with the whole empathy situation. Even though we feel something for the patient, you're watching Sean learn how to feel for something for somebody else too. Because like I said before, he does feel for other people. It's just not the way that everybody else does it. It may seem like he may be a robot, and everything is logic to him, but he actually does care. Because the way he goes about it may seem off, but when you see what he's doing it for, he was okay. I get it. So the acting performance for everybody is always fantastic, and even from the guest stars on the show, they do a great job as well. Especially Jason Ritter and his character, the character that he was portraying. Like he took somebody who a lot of people consider as a monster, and you actually feel for him, and because you see his struggling and you see what he's trying to do. Yeah. Because even though he has urges to be a pedophile, he has not touched a child yet. So he's still in the good graces. But the thing is, though, he's struggling with that, and he's trying to do everything he possibly can to make sure that it doesn't happen. It's taken him to a lot of dark places. Oh, wow. So overall, great episode. Really did enjoy it a whole lot. It has some funny moments in there too, despite there was a lot of dark, intense moments as well too. Moments that very very sweet and very touching. Like you had the whole situation going on with Sean and Leah. Leah teaching him how to drive and how to stay calm in certain situations. You had the whole situation going on with Sean and Dr. Parks and the patient Billy with this whole surgery with his forehead, and you find out exactly what's going on in his life and why he is the way he is. Like you said, your heart goes out to these people. It really does. And watching Sean come around and find a solution to this, and you see how he does care. Like, oh, that was sweet. So overall, great episode. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of The Good Doctor. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it. Have fun watching it too. So give my channel a big like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say, in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.